last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. And, you know, Chris Paul is what looks to be a natural leader. You take a look at him being elected the president of the NBA's Players Union. I think that indicates the respect he has on both sides of the aisle, with his peers, but also with those in management as well. Highly respected, not only because of his performance, but because of his character as well.
And Chris Paul not shy about voicing his opinion, Steve, when it comes to Clippers' decisions in the front office.
No, but that's healthy, you know, particularly with his relationship with Doc Rivers. So, you know, Paul was instrumental in acquiring Barnes and Jamal Crawford. And, you know, look, when you have a star player, you should go to him for advice occasionally.
Here's Paul following the score by Houston. Griffin kicks to Crawford. Crawford left side. Fires from the wing. No good. Houston leading by 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. Really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
No good on that one.
And Harden is a great passer, but last season at times it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. He's so talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated, but this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping, and that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons that Houston does.
Good on the second free throw. And you think of the superstar 2 guards who have won titles over the years, whether it's Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles or Dwayne Wade in Miami, Steve, they've all gotten after it defensively.
Yeah, and I think that's where Harden has to take the next step, in my opinion. When he's locked in, he's great. You know, he's got the long wingspan, he's got the strength. It's just about having that focus and that energy, that intensity that you need at the defensive end.
Houston leading by 3. Beverly the pass to Harden. Jones with the screen on Crawford. In low to Howard. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Finish off the break. Paul's got 17 now.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 12. For the lead, it's hauled in by Beverly. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Harden with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Howard. Jones trying to get open. And it's Howard again missing.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys. And as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub. But he does it so smoothly in such short time, it really adds a lot of utility to this team.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a six-man you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you, but rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. Ball outside. He kicks it to Crawford. Jordan sets the pick for Crawford. Jordan can't get it to go.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that's how.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Here is Harden. He's got 14. Jones with the screen on Crawford. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Chris Paul, fourth.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that to me makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skill to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
Now here's Howard. Right now averaging 17 points a game. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Howard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Harden, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Now here's Paul. He's got 21. Griffin inside, defended by Jones. Good D by Jones.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Beverly dishes to Ariza. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Inside. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Ariza. It's Harden with the drive. Shot denied. And here is Paul. And the pass to Griffin. Right side Griffin. And there's the call on Howard. Houston making some changes. Montiunas is checked in for Jones, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Turkoglu's checked in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Paul. Pass to Turkoglu. The dish to Hawes. Misses off the left iron. Rockets trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot. Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Hito Turkoglu. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. And Hawes kicks to Redick. In low to Davis. And that one's good. Davis has got 5 now. And Patrick Beverley, a nice find for the Houston Rockets, makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the backcourt.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Feeds to Redick. Back the ball. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Redick. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
And the first one at the line is good. Smith checked in for Houston. McDaniels comes in for Patrick Beverley. And both free throws good for Redick.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the inside. Moniunas passes to McDaniels. Harden outside. Screen by Smith. It's Harden with the drive. Goes back up. Smith, no luck. Clippers leading by 5. Paul dishes to Davis. Redick with it. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Paul with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Now Hawes. He feeds it to Redick. Dishes to Barnes. Paul, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. Rocket shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And Brewer kicks to Harden. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Harden's got 16 points.
That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Paul. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here is Harden. He's got 16. At the elbow, Smith. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Houston. Paul outside, Rocket 6. He dishes it to Hawes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Here's McDaniels. There's the feed to Brewer. Three-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Redick. This one for 3, and he gets it to go. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Here's McDaniels on the wing. Brewer. No one near him. And again, the Rockets good for two.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.